Welcome to part 3 of the EDM Start to Finish series. In this video, I will show you how to create unique drum fills that sound interesting, what different drum patterns might be used in different parts of a track, and I will also delve a little into the sound design and sound engineering process. If you are not subscribed already, please subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to create the drums for the intro. Currently, the intro sounds like this. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the last kick in that pattern and replace it with a clap. So I'll just get a clap from the Cashmere pack, like this one. So that can just go there, and now we get this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some reverb onto that clap. So let's route the clap to an empty mixer channel and place a fruity reverb on it. And I might also layer it with a clap effect, like this one. But with this one, the tail is really long, so I'm going to just cut off the end. So we just get that. And then I'm also going to route that to an empty mixer channel and put an EQ in it to remove some of the high and low frequencies. Okay, so now that we've got that sorted, I'm just going to put it in the next pattern as well, just here, and just move it down so we don't get mixed up. Now, the next thing that I'm going to add is a hi-hat for this second part of the intro. Okay, so now let's add some shakers. I'm going to choose this one, attack shaker number 9, and then add it in every beat. And I'm not going to add it in here where we have the clap. So we get this. Okay, so now let's layer it with another shaker, like this one, attack shaker number 7. And just use that one to mirror the initial hi-hat, just so we get a bit more delay time and release time on the hat. So here we go. Okay, so now let's just mix these shakers. So I'm going to route both of them to the same bus, and I'm going to put an EQ on and remove the low frequencies, just so we have the high frequency. As you can see, it's only occupying the top area. I'm also going to add a tiny bit of reverb. Okay, so that is our intro completed. Okay, so I've got a bunch of stuff going on here in the drop or in the pre-drop. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this section for yet. I'll break it down for you. I've got this kick. I've got a snare clap, which has some reverb on it. And I have a drop clap loop. Right, so the first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove the bass tail on the kick slightly, because currently it's like that, so I'm just going to make it a bit shorter, snappier, and then just fade out some of it. Okay, so now it's a much tighter sound. So now we have this. Okay, so the first thing I noticed with this is that the drop claps are way too loud. So, just here, wait, which one is it? Yep, here's our drop clap file. I'm just going to decrease the volume a lot. Now the kick seems to be even slightly too loud. What's not loud enough is the subclap, which is layered with the main clap, I think. Oh no, we've just got the subclap going here, so let's take the clap and, yep, we've faded it out a bit. Increase the volume a bit. Make it a bit lower, maybe. I think it was okay how it was. But yeah, now this is what the drums in the pre-drop sounds like. There's one more thing I want to do. I want to make that drop claps loop a bit more uniform, because currently what we've got is every clap is slightly different, and that could be nice, but I just want to even it out a bit. So I'm going to just copy that there. Okay. Now this is what it sounds like. Okay, now I'm going to create the snare roll. So the pattern I have in mind would be like, so I'm going to just create that pattern. Okay, so now I'm just going to zoom in right there and duplicate it, and again. So now we've got this, and then I'm going to create the second part of the snare roll, because it's going to be 8 bars long. Okay, now so this is what the snare roll sounds like. Okay, this is quite boring. So now we are going to automate the channel pitch to increase, just like this. Actually, let's make it slightly less steep a slope than this. And I'm going to go for a slightly less aggressive effect just here. So that ought to be set to about the same. And then we can just get it going like that. Okay, and this is what we have now. Still too high. Okay, this is kind of what I intended. And remember, we're also going to layer that with an FX riser, which will make it sound better. Okay, so now I'm going to put some automation clips in the build-up. Currently, it sounds like this. So I'm just going to go onto the master track in the mixer and put on a parametric EQ and roll off the low end like this. So okay, and I'm just going to create an automation clip there. So okay, and I'm going to create another one for the high end. That's just going to stay where it is, but this one I'm going to create an automation clip just at the end to remove it. I'm also going to create an automation clip for the level slider just there, so that we can just remove it at the end. Okay, so this is what our build-up now sounds like with the automation included. I'm also going to just change these levels here a bit, and also okay, so this is our build-up. Okay, that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. This was just a really quick one to show you how I create my drums, and stay tuned for the arrangements tutorial, which is dropping next week.